It is the 2015 Dubai World Cup night from Meydan Racecourse in Dubai. I'm handicapper Steve, and I'm going to look at the Dubai World Cup. Going off as race number 9 from Dubai, it is the Dubai World Cup. And it's an excellent Dubai World Cup this year. Very hard race to handicap, and if you're betting it, something that might put you off is the 27% takeout rate. So I'm not going to handicap it, bet it as I say, but I'm going to look at the horses and root them on. Going on the quarter here is the Dubai World Cup sponsored by Emirates. Field 9 horse here. I found 4 horses I like actually. And those are the 4, 5, 6, 9. Number 4, side glance at 40-1. Andre Adesenti is in the saddle. Hasn't started since October the 25th of last year. That was in the Cox Plate in Australia. Finished 4th that day behind Adelaide. Adelaide's a terrific horse who won that day. But this horse had a really decent run that day behind Adelaide. Coming back here after the layoff, should do well, but the only question with this horse is the dirt. Not bred to go on dirt in its pedigree. So that's a big question for this horse. Has only run on turf. On synthetics, this horse has only run 4 times also, and that was 4 out of 0. Then also ran in the Pacific Called Fight Stakes, or something like that, in Australia. That was the start before the Cox Plate. Finished 3rd by 1 3/4 lengths that day. That was a decent run also. Then actually ran at Arlington Park in the Arlington Million later last summer, I must say. Finished 3rd by 2 1/4 lengths that day. Kept on that day. I think this horse might need a little longer, but you never know. This horse, if he handles the dirt, this horse could be coming late. And then at Monmouth Park, mile 3 in the United Nations last year, finished 3rd by 1 3/4 lengths behind Main Sequence. Main Sequence, probably the best American turf horse right now. If he wins tomorrow, he's probably going to be the best turf horse in the world. That's the big thing with Main Sequence. But to get back to this horse, in the United Nations, this horse dug in gamely on the inside and just finished 3rd that day against a very good horse. And then ran at Royal Ascot last year in the Queen Anne Stakes. Finished 9th by 7 1/4 lengths. That was at a mile. I think that distance was a little bit too short for this horse that day. But it's 40-1. This is going to be my upset play for this race. But I'm also going to go with the 5, Lee, at 5-2. Joel Rosario, winner of the 2013 Dubai World Cup with Animal Kingdom. I really liked Animal Kingdom, one of my favorite horses to ever win the Dubai World Cup. But let's get back to Lee. At 5-2, ran last time at Gulfstream Park in Don Handicap. Finished 2nd by 3/4 length behind Commissioner. He angled at the 3/16 pole to the 16th pole and just missed that day. Then at the House Hope Stakes at Gulfstream Park 1 mile earlier this year. Won by half length. He waited at the quarter pole, angled out, was up on time that day. The biggest question with this horse, I was not always a fan of this horse, but he's going to be going on the bottom. If if I was going to play, I would have played a 10-cent super here. He would have been on the bottom of my ticket. I just don't know how good he'll be against the other horses, the best of the best horses from around the world, like the Breeders' Cup. But I think these horses might be a little bit better, and I really don't know how he can handle it. He's been doing good against the horses in America, but he's been running against the same horses every time in South Florida. He's only run in South Florida. Okay, those horses are the best horses in America at the time for the old division, but I really don't know how this horse will handle other horses. And so, yeah. Another horse I'm going to go with is number 6, Candy Boy, and Patrick Dobbs is going to be on this one. Was bought earlier this winter by when the Middle Eastern owners actually bought this horse. But this horse is just such a weird horse. I think I had this horse in his last couple starts. I know I had him in last year's Derby. But finished 6th last year in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Had a between move, 3.5 from home. Had a 5 wide move at the quarter pole. Really, if you watch the race, I thought he was going to come flying, but just really, the track wasn't playing for closures that day. Playing for speed on Breeders' Cup Day. Then Parks Racing, Monmouth and Pennsylvania Derby, finished 3rd by 5 1/4 lengths. He did beat California Chrome that day. He ran along the rail that day. The rail was the better, was not actually the best way to go that day that I know of. I think you should have been on the outside. But he did that was a decent run that day. And then the West Virginia Derby last year, finished 2nd by a nose behind Tapiture. He led late to 2 pass and just missed that day. And then finished 2nd behind Share Belief in Los Alamitos Derby. Drew wide into the stretch, which is 2nd best. He's been finishing 2nd against these really good horses and just missing 10-1. Watch out for this horse. I really mean it. This horse is going to have a really good future. Watch out. Uh, and then also another horse I'm going to go with is number 9, California Crow, 8-5. What else can I say about this horse? Really good horse. Victor Espinosa going to ride this one. Last time out in San Anita Park, Mom 8th in San Antonio Invitational. He's second behind Shared Belief. Had a bid led at the 3-8-12, which is second best that day. I think this horse needs to race. This horse excels at having races. This horse needs to run like a lot of times in a matter of months. Like should run once a month, not once in November, then once in February. I think this horse should run once every month. With me saying that, the layoff, it's almost going to be about 7 weeks. The biggest question, and also the biggest question with this horse is the Lasix. I don't think they're allowed to be. I don't think there's Lasix in the Middle East at Dubai, so I don't think they can take it. There is probably Lasix in the Middle East, but they can't take it because it's against the rules at Meydan. This horse ran the Breeders' Cup Classic last year. Ran a monster race by finishing third. He had a 3-wide prolonged drive and was very game that day. Since the Preakness, this horse hasn't been running as great, but I have to say this horse has been training good at Dubai. So watch out for this one. So I'm going to go, here are my selections that I might, if you want to play a ticket. As my top pick, I'm going to go with Candy Boy. He's a really good upsetter here. And also another horse I'm going to go as an upsetter is number 4, Side Glance. He's at 40-1. But I would probably do a 6-4 Exactabox here. A 6-4, 9, 5, 10 cent super. But those are the 4 horses I really think have a strong chance in this race.